You're live. Thanks for joining EyesOnEars.com. This is John Cameron coming to you live as the Shenanigators partake in the Kilimanjaro Safaris ride at Animal Kingdom. Sponsored by Lost Shot Brewing Company, West Melbourne, Florida, and Nabisco.
Home of the organizer.
As we have a moment of silence for the Pillsbury Doughboys passing from the yeast infection.
Expected mothers should not lie. Once a board is safari transport, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet and legs inside, and remember to watch your children.
Why do they do tricks? I like the interpretation of the no standing, getting out of the car thing, the line throw, no dancing. This should be a good seat because they added this row after they had the ride for a while, so this back seat should bounce around quite a bit. This is an afterthought. In case you haven't met everybody or you lost track, Seen Crawford, Miss Fizz, C, Flounder, where's Pluto? Hello, Nurse. Pittsburgh Jim.
Did you say Pittsburghian?
Kind of, yeah. John Cameron, or Fizbane.
There's Trump here. She lives in
Please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet and legs inside, and remember to watch your children.
Over the course of the food store.
Your transit will be arriving shortly. Asante sana. Enjoy your adventure at Kilimanjaro Safari.
Left side of the state. Or the left side of the state.
Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas.
Por favor, mantenga del zipper.
Gracias.
Please stand clear of the safari wagon. Oh my.
Yeah, at least these have been having a seat.
I got a little padding on my seat, so on the back.
I don't have a seat though. What should I do?
Raise your hand.
Scream like Brenna did when she was 4.
You need to be
Anytime I
Jim's
put the
seatbelt.
car in drive.
Hold on to
You got
him.
a door.
Thank you.
First down.
Wave
Oh.
goodbye to our friends. We won't see them again for 2 weeks. My friends. Welcome aboard. My name is Garrett, and I'll be your safari guide.
Good luck.
But before we head out there, the terrain is really bumpy, so please remain seated the entire time, even when we're stopped.
First
Keep your
down.
hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the truck. Okay, even when we're stopped. Now this is a photo safari, so make sure you've got your cameras and phones ready, holding on to your valuables, because I cannot stop if anything falls out of the truck. But if
Thank
it
you.
does, let me know and we'll try to get that back
Listen,
to
you
you.
can't
Yeah.
stop.
No?
You can't
That
stop.
was so what was down.
Can't stop.
Wasn't that a
There's
stop?
an animal spotting guide
You
right
just
about
stop.
here.
You just stop.
And we're
Stop.
entering
And said I can't stop.
into these animals' homes. So we do want to try to use an indoor voice
Like a
just so
suction
that
cup,
we
you can,
don't
like, stick it
startle
right to your
any of the
forehead.
animals. And so that we can get the best photos possible. Just entered into the military forest, and there on the right is the okapi.
So which
The okapi like this.
one of the upgrades with YouTube is
Like deer
This is a-
because they don't have any horns on top. Only the males have those horns. And those horns could be about 6 feet in length.
those,
Now, just in case a close up for one thing down here. Part of the scene. There's another one on the right hand side here. This is a great look at those white markings on their back. Animals, especially in the forest, have special land aquatic. And up ahead on the right, there's a hippopotamus. There could be a second one underneath, but this one here is just kind of sunbathing. Hippos are considered to be one of Africa's largest, and the big gray and white birds on the islands are pink-backed pelicans. And they get the name from the pink coloring. It kind of looks like one of the alligator is more round. And their snout kind of looks like a U. There's other ways to tell them apart. Those are two really to differentiate the two.
If you roll them over on their back, you can...
The savanna spans about 12,000 miles in Africa, wide and expansive.
We're about the
But
size
unlike
of
the
Disney
forest
World
or
in
the
Florida.
there's not really anywhere for these animals to hide, so it's important for them to have certain skills. Do I have any there? On the left, those are monkeys.
So, it's partially my just clearer.
Rafiki from The Lion King was in with mandrills and baboons. He's kind of a mixture of both of those animals. And others in the distance on the right in between the clearing there's an African elephant. Usually an elephant like this, away from other elephants, is a male, because male elephants like their alone time. It's the female elephants that tend to group up for most of their life, if not their entire lifetime. So younger females, when they're born, will spend their mothers. Are great animals to just kind of get away. Shaky, and that's okay. We're going to take it nice and slow. We're going to think about good things the entire time. Only like air conditioning, Starbucks. Wait to the right. The other right. How we doing? We're doing okay. We're seeing some smiles.
Bouncing.
Well, lucky for you guys, I'm an excellent driver, and it's amazing what 2 days in driver's ed teaches you. It's pretty great. We're passing through the red clay pits here, and it looks like there's been elephant activity with the track marks on the left and the footprints on the right.
Let's call it that.
Right to it there in the distance. There's elephants, so we'll try and get a good look over the greenery here. Elephants like to spend time in and around the clay pits because they can eat that clay. And when they do, it gives them vitamins and minerals. It kind of acts as a multivitamin for them, just like us taking a multivitamin every day.
Mine's not made out of clay. Mine's made out of gummy bears.
Great look at those elephants right there.
So I clock them in the head.
Now, also like us, elephants have sensitive skin, so they'll throw sand or dirt or even mud on their backs to use as a skin protectant. Those elephants look like they had some sand over that. You can see them here. Now, another way they can regulate their body temperature is by moving their ears back to off in the distance. They're using their ears as 2 giant fans, and there's a little baby elephant out there as well. Another way they're like us, though, is that they're completely self-aware. They're one of the few animals that are. So that means they know who they are, and they even know that they're elephants. And if they see their reflection in the water, they know that they're looking at them. And they can look themselves in the eye. Excellent look for you. Do I have any elephant lovers on board? Oh, awesome. That was a great moment for us, wasn't it? There on the left are greater flamingos, the tallest and lightest shade of pink of all flamingos there as well. This side of the savannah, though, has...
That's why my flamingos keep turning white. I don't feed them enough shrimp.
Proceed cautiously, keep our eyes out, keeping our cameras and phones handy.
No, mine crashed again.
You never know what we could see here. Especially with the mud pit there on the left, acting the same way as a watering hole, still bringing a lot of animals together. Because it's not just elephants that have sensitive skin. I'll get a great look in just a moment. They are feet away from the street at that 35 miles per hour, just like the other. But there could be large animals too, down below them or even underneath to get any shade or shelter, because there's also elements in Africa, so it's important to have those areas that they can have that time. On the left, there are 2 warthogs just getting some R&R right behind the center tree. They probably made the burrows right there. a while ago. They make burrows, but they also use burrows that they find too. They'll often back themselves up into those burrows and protect their homes with those sharp tusks. Now, if I have any zebra lovers, here's a really great look at zebras, as well as a better look. Stripes on the zebras though, because you might think that they get the stripes from the hair on their body, but it's actually their skin. And they're pretty close to what looks like ostrich eggs. And there's ostriches up ahead, so they might have laid these eggs not too long ago. We know at least this ostriches because the feathers on them are pretty dull and gray. So that's how we know they're females. Now, relative to the ostrich size, those eggs are really, really heavy. They weigh about 3 pounds. To give you a comparison against chicken eggs, it takes 2 dozen chicken eggs to equal 1 ostrich egg. This area of the reserve is a little bit similar to the forest, and this is the Magadi Glen. The Magadi Glen is a fairly new addition to the reserve thanks to a generous donation from the Disney Conservation Fund and other people just like you guys who love these animals too. Now, up ahead there are 2 larger white birds right next to water. And those are yellow-billed storks. Yellow-billed storks are carnivorous birds, so they eat snakes, frogs, fish,
Barbecue.
and they even eat smaller birds. But they're opportunistic eaters, so any opportunity they have to find food, they're gonna take that. They're known to follow behind hippos and crocodiles to get any food that may have been stirred up underneath the water. We're starting to get out of the reserve. We're learning about what makes them so special. Special to us, to the environment, and even special to other animals. So if there's any fact that sticks with you today or tomorrow, share that with a friend or share it with a neighbor. You never know where that one fact might lead someone else. It might lead them to learn more about animals, or to read up on ways in which we can help them too, because we can help animals and the environment even without giving money. Just as easy as switching from plastic to paper or recycling. As we wait here to dock and unload, this would be a really great time to double check your rows. Make sure you're getting everything out of there because
See if I
it
can
is
find my
a
spine.
long walk back here to Africa. Unless you guys just wanted to come back by, say hello, and look at my gorgeous steak. Even though you guys have no idea what I look like. But it's the thought that counts, and that's what means the most to me. And once again, friends, my name was Garrett, and those 2 weeks flew by. Miss you guys already. But here in Africa, we don't like to say goodbye. Instead, we say Kwaherini, and that means to go well. So Kwaherini, friends, go well, go wild, and try to learn something new out there. There's always something new to learn and share. Jumbo.
Jump up. Jump up.
Kwaherini, friends, have a great rest of your day.
Oh. Thanks for joining the
Our next class is until 2:20. Unless you want to move it up.
Yes, if you can move it up.
Gotta check the gorilla butt over here.
Okay. Disney lizard. Yes. For as long as the connection will hold.
No. I remember that. We can get it. It's 12:28 right now. We can get 12:30.
Perfect. There's an hour to get over there. Ever move up our next fast passage?
Oh, wait a minute. They didn't find anything. The closest is 5:55. Okay.
They lied to us.
Alrighty.
And you want to feed them on their way out? You want to grab something to eat, or you want to hit something else?
I don't know. It's up to you. We got to leave in
20 minutes?
32 minutes.
You got to look to eat before you go? Oh, where do you want to go?
Could be there. Need to walk a little bit.
Right. Get some circulation going.
You want to walk?
No, I need to walk. Oh, he's getting up.
Thanks for watching. For a little bit I could get through. What do we find?
Down.
Fabulous.
He just rolled over. He's like, yeah, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna chill and take a nap. Awesome. Apparently he was up to 2:30 in the morning too.
So Mark and Heather got to head out in about a half hour.
Okay.
Go find some liquid refreshment, sit down for a couple minutes, and then kick them out. Star Wars is at 4:45, so we got to be over there at 4:30. Mark was talking about a drink.
Okay.
What's that?
Liquid refreshment. You want to drink there? Or you want to go find a place to sit?
What are we gonna do, Ben?
Yeah. I don't care. Let's get out of this trail.
Okay. Alright, I guess I'll give this thing a break. I know it's working, but we'll catch up again in a bit.